What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another daily recap. Thank God it's Friday. Today I did not take any trades whatsoever. The price action for me was a little difficult to read, and I don't know if it's just because it's the downtrend, because when price is ranging and I see a clear range, I have a better trading day. When the price is in a downtrend or any kind of trend, I seem to not get it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to, I don't know, study more price action and study the trends. But for me, when it's a range day, I do great. When it's a training day, I do not do good. So this morning I came in and this candle was looking a little bearish already, and like I said yesterday, my goal is, or my target basically below this wick low, and we almost got that today. So it was pretty interesting how I called that. And I mean, just look at the chart, and Mac talks about this a lot too, and you don't have to watch the news or whatever, just look at the chart and the chart will tell you where the price is going. So basically, do we have this? Let me actually draw this trend channel here. Right, so we have a clear downtrend channel here. You got a break, and you got a break and a new low. So that's my target, and honestly, probably going even lower before we reverse and go up. So that's just how I see it. Again, I called it yesterday, and honestly, I called it all this week that we're gonna go lower. So, and so did Mac, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. So when I came in, I actually it's funny. I came in and I write this down, right, and it's for me to kind of like get my head straight. And like I said before, price is going working nicely down. Look for shorts at the key entry point, like the EMA or the trend channel, and that says it's a strong downtrend. So after breaking a new low, we might get a congestion, possible continuation to the downside. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I don't even know why am I doubting myself, really, because look at it. You got a nice downtrend, and basically, if you play in this bigger channel, got a break, a new low, little congestion, boom, downside. Even if you play this channel, you got a break, right? You got a break here. Let me just switch to there you go. Let me just look at this channel, right? It is a little steep, right? But you got a break, a new low here, reversal, downside again. You can probably draw another channel somewhat like this ish, right? Something like this, maybe. Break, new low, congestion, goes back down again. I mean, I could not call that better than that, to be honest with you. But I don't know. For me, the trending days are difficult. I don't know what it is. But anyways, let's go over the chart, I guess. So basically, I came in around 8 o'clock, and the first opportunity I saw to trade was probably this secondary short right here. My bar doesn't look that great, but if yours looks better, then definitely take it. You won't have this bigger trend channel just yet. Maybe you have. Maybe after this swing high, you would draw it and then see how it fits. But I don't have it yet. I just had this break and new low. And that's a great trade. You have a break, new high, play it out. It's basically a short-term uptrend played out. And if you do have this trend channel, you should probably thinking the price is gonna come back and test the bottom of this trend channel. And yeah, super easy. And again, you got a little smaller trend working here. You have this one. Let me just remove that. I drew one like this, or you can have this one. Either way it works, because if you have a smaller one, you have a break and new low expected. And if you have this one, it's at the key entry point, right? So, and you also get a break and new low. But this one will be break new low expected, or at the key entry point with the trend channel, right? So either way, it's a pretty good trade. You got enough room to the recent lows, and again, the price came back, touched this trend channel, which you might or might not have it, okay? And you're expecting the price to come back down to test these lows of this channel. Pretty decent bar, 9 ticks. Anyways, so then the price kind of gets a break new low. It chops for a little bit. There was some news at 8:45, so that's why you see all this. I marked this failed breakout. Again, with such a strong downtrend, you probably not looking to go long, but you see how the congestion just happened, and if you do have this bigger trend channel, you see how the midline acts as support. Now, you should not be basing your trades off the midline. It's just kind of reference, to be honest with you. But when you see that, you could probably think that maybe we get some kind of scalp out of that, maybe back to the EMA. Overall, you should not be really thinking. You should be thinking shorts, not longs. But I think it's a pretty good setup, given the context. You do have a break in your low, so. Anyways, prices are going sideways, and you get a nice failed breakout again. There's no lower high. I wish there was, but there's no lower high that I can take, and the price is going back down to the midline. Again, another little trend channel here working down, break new low played out, and you do get a triple test here, which again, as I said yesterday, I'm trying to train my eyes to see more of these triple tests, because I think that they're pretty solid trades in my opinion, and I think it's a good trade here just because of the overall context. You go on short, so your trend's on your side. It's a fairly small risk, probably what, 9 ticks again, 10 ticks. So you know, 1, 2, 3, enough room to recent lows. The only problem with this trade is you have a break and new low played out, so it's a bit tricky, but I like the setup. I like how it closed below the EMA, and the signal bar is pretty good. And then you also kind of see how the price keeps testing to go higher, and it doesn't. You get a lower high here. Again, if you see this resistance up here, you probably should be thinking, well, maybe we go lower, right? Because there's multiple tests where we try to go higher, and it just does not happen. So lower high, again, enough room to recent lows, just a scalp, and that's it. You get another lower high here, but that's not a good setup. And the price kind of just went back down again. And basically, when we bounce off this midline, I didn't really see anything here that I like. And we got a nice little touch off this trend channel, so that kind of confirms your bigger trend channel. So you get, you know, 1, 2, 3 touches. And again, the problem with this bigger trend channel is that it only gets confirmed once, or I guess technically twice here, but the price never really comes back down to test it again. And then you do get a failed secondary long here as well. The problem with this one is kind of risky just because you don't know if the price is gonna go back down here or if you have enough room to get out, you know. And I did like how the setup happened actually, because it did tick lower higher and then it reversed. So I did like that setup and how it played out, but just keep in mind to make sure you have enough room to get out. And that's all it gives you is a scalp, that's it. And again, with overall trend, you go in short, so the trend's on your side. And the price gonna chop sideways for a little bit, and yeah, you gotta break out of the bigger channel. So you're expecting a new low, which recent lows here, so a new low lower than this. So then again, I wasn't really thinking going long either. I was expecting to retest of the lows. So then you get a nice little channel here, you got to break a new high, and you get a multiple test or triple test, whatever you want to call it here. A pretty bearish signal bar, 15 ticks. It is a pretty big bar, but you just see how it just rejects the prices here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times with such a bearish bar. When you see this happens, you should probably thinking, okay, it's probably gonna go create a new low, right? Because we still need a new low from this bigger trend channel, and you don't really quite get it, right? The price is gonna just stop, and there's a lot of support at this price level, the 37.05. I mean, there was just a lot, and you can see that we're trying to go lower, and it just can't keep bounce off that level. So then, you know, get a little congestion here, no trades here, again congestion, and I draw this big range here, so to speak, and then you get a failed breakout. You could probably fade this breakout because technically speaking, we got the new low, so you can fade it. And it is a pretty good signal bar, you know, 10 ticks. You got enough room to the EMAs. So, I mean, you could failed breakout. I mean, I like it. And you probably get a scalp out of that and nothing much. Because with this downtrend, I wasn't, like I said before earlier in the day, I was thinking, you know, congestion and possibly continuation to the downside. That's exactly what happened. But you gotta break a new high, and then price keeps working back down again. You get a nice little sort of a failed breakout again, and this time you get a new low for sure. And again, you should be thinking about going long. You do get a lower high here or higher low here, but the signal bar is not great, and the setup is not good. So price work back up. Kind of chopping, just a little choppy sideways action here. Again, failed breakout. You can maybe take this, but you got to reference the EMA. Make sure you have enough room to the EMA, which you really don't, but it does work out anyways. But yeah, the price can just go sideways, and literally after 10:30, 11 o'clock, I was done, to be honest with you, and I didn't really see anything else that I really liked. And we did get this nice long downtrend here, which is basically almost like a second leg. I did have a measured move from this leg, so basically from here to here, and you do get that measured move complete here. And yeah, I mean that's just the way it is. You do get basically a break a new high played out. You do get a nice little short-term trend channel working here, break a new low expectant, but you don't get you get a secondary short, but the secondary short, the signal bar is not good, and it's better to wait for a lower high, which you really don't get until here. And I mean, I guess you can take this lower high right here, but the thing with this is it is a good signal bar, and you do get a new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. So there is a failure here as well at EMA. And if you draw your trend channel basically the way I had it here, let me color this the red one, and you can see that the price just bounced off that level right here at the trend channel. So you could probably take that. The overall context being bearish, yeah, you could probably take that. And yeah, that's it. That's what I saw. And again, Fridays for me are very bad, and as you can see, I actually reduced the contract size. Usually I trade 4, but I put it to 1 just in case if I were to take a trade, it was going to be a smaller loss. But I ended up not taking trades at all. And again, like I said, Fridays for me are really bad, and I don't want to risk it. So no trade is better than losing trade. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it from me. I am working on a Discord. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know. Basically, I was playing around with the idea of live streaming, just me trading. Yeah, if you like that, if you're interested, just do drop a comment. Let me know what you think. But that's it from me. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks. Bye.